What's going on? What's going on, party people? What's going on? What's going on, party people? We with another one. See my people's join. You know what I'm saying? Trying to see what's good. What's good with y'all? What's good with y'all? Shit, long time. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Hit that like button on your way in. If you do end up enjoying the content, please do feel free to hit the Cash App. Um, that keeps us going for more streams. Yeah, man. So it's been a while. Been a while. Wait till people trickle in. If they do, I don't know. I've been fell off for a little minute. The boy has injuries sustained, and we are hurt. Currently crippled. You know, and so we dealing with that. You know, but your boy, other than that, is good. We are trying to make it. You know, taking taking certain people's advice, and taking getting lawyers and all that good stuff, and trying to trying. I wouldn't say capitalize on the situation, but we trying to help the situation. You know what I'm saying? You fix my collar, pop the collar, pop the collar. You feel me? You feel me? Let's go. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, trying to be that guy. You know what I mean? We gotta nah. We trying to be better than that, bro. We trying to be better, dog. I see you. Yeah. For sure. We trying to be better, bro. I had the I had this in the bag, bro. Yeah, exactly. My neck, my back, you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Exactly, bro. Yeah. It's all bad though. No, I really did get hurt in this accident. I didn't realize it until like 2 days after, um, and I was probably because the had like some aftershock, some stuff going on, that type of stuff, and then you know got out of bed and it was just all bad. You know what I mean? So I have lots of appointments set up. I got to go through like some situations and things like that to make sure that I get good, bro. But it's gonna be at least 6 months. It's not gonna be fast recovery. So or shoot for that. What? No, I got one. No, I got one for sure. I got one. So I'm gonna drop the link. You know what I'm saying? I know it's been a while, so I know the viewership is gonna be stale tonight. Um, just because it's been a while. It's been a couple weeks since I dropped. I need to be more consistent on this shit, and since I'm not doing as much right now, I might just be dropping more live streams. So, you might just have to live more. Might have to go live more. You know what I'm saying? So let me drop the link. Damn, I fell off, bro. You know what I mean? We were almost at 100 subs, and you fell off. You fell off, and I feel bad for that. You know what I mean? But that's life happens, man. So life happens, and it is what it is. You can't be a consistent YouTuber all the time. Especially if you got a job and stuff going on. So it's not nothing personal. It's just like should have been on top of my YouTube game and stuff like that. But it is what it is. You know, we'll get back. I'm not gonna blame blame it on me or situation, but we talking about the struggle tonight. The struggle. Are we struggling? Are we doing good? Is is everybody okay? We really doing this? Is everybody paying? Is everybody paying their rent right? Is everybody paying their car payments? Is everybody paying them credit card payments? I don't know. See a lot of people struggling. See a lot of people struggling. I did not catch that, Scott. So I am not subscribed to his channel because you know what I mean. We kind of fell off, bro. So I don't know if he was doing the 18-hour live. I did catch the last video though, where he was saying that he was gonna be doing some DoorDash type stuff. So I don't, you know, be- best wishes to that brother. Hope he doing well. So yeah, maybe give me a minute. I'll hit him up. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I feel like I did this like prompt two to where um it might have been just like a little bit too soon. It might be a little bit late for folks and stuff like that. So, I really need to start scheduling this stuff and getting on top of it and stuff like that. But, you know, I'm just checking in with the, the people that actually care. They want to know what's going on in my life and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So your boy got hurt in a car accident and then I had some family, situations go on. So it's been a rough couple couple months, I should say. So yeah, yeah, for sure. Not all good, not all Gucci, but you know what I mean. We're gonna work through it. You know what I mean. And I'll take y'all a ride take y'all a ride with the take y'all along with the ride. Jesus, shit, man. Give me a minute, bro. Yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. Yeah, so I mean, man, I was watching a video today and how bad San Francisco has, or not San Francisco, but Oakland has gotten. And I'm on like the outskirts of Oakland. I'm still in the Bay, but we're like in a different part of the Bay. And I've noticed in my own part of the Bay that it has just deteriorated. There's so many homeless people and there's so much going on. It's so sad. And then the executive order from Gavin Newsom came in that he said he was going to shut down all the homeless encampments. So they're trying to clean it up. And it got real messy because I saw it like, like literally down the street, where I go work, like they literally had a homeless encampment of like maybe 1,000 people and they cleaned it up in like a day. But it just it got so messy. It got so messy. You know what I'm saying? Welcome, Scott Hall. What's up, brother? Hope you doing well.
What up, man? How are you?
I'm doing well for now.
But yeah, I live in California too, and this push on homelessness is crazy. It's good, and I mean it's good because we need to get rid of it. But like, I don't know where we're gonna put all these people, and they're all crazy. Like most of them are crazy.
Exactly. Like where do they go? You know, you push them out, like you're just pushing them to a different street, a different neighborhood. Your your your
That,
family's neighborhood. Your
yeah,
like your cousin's neighborhood. You know, like where are they gonna go? There's no place for them to go. You know,
supposedly.
there's no resources. There's no type of like help, bro. You know.
I thought Los Angeles just built a shit ton of low income housing and stuff like that they're trying to move them into. I heard, listen to this story. I heard that they built one in Venice Beach, and then it got burnt down. So they moved like a bunch of bums into Venice Beach, and I guess it burnt down. So I guess California builds stuff for them, I think, and then they move them in, and then they just kind of get ruined because the people don't really care. You know what I mean? They just ruin
Yeah.
stuff, kind of.
I mean, but how do you? My insight on that is how do you tell somebody that's been living there for a year, 2 years, and then say all of a sudden, okay, well, we're tired of you being here. Let's relocate you or try to relocate you because we don't want to see you on the street. Um, and then push them to another street where they don't know anything, and then like try to fix the problem. You know, like it just you're just moving around the problem to different neighborhoods. You're pushing homelessness to where it's not visible, to where it might not be as visible.
Yeah, they just want to keep the tourist area clean. Like when people come to visit California, they go to Los Angeles, and they don't want Skid Row to be a thing in Los Angeles, but it is, and stuff like that. So they're trying to clean up this like the tourist areas most likely. But that's a good argument you put. Like these homeless people, they're just kind of living on the street. Should that be allowed? First of all, should you be allowed to live on the street? Like I be driving on freeways and you see them posted up underneath like the busy freeways on the side of the roads, underneath the bridges. And like that's not safe. What if they like get high and roll off into the freeway one day?
Right, right.
So like there's the whole argument of
Yeah,
should you even be living on the street? And what why are you like exactly? Should you be living there? Why are you there? Can we fix it? Is there enough resources to fix it? If we give you the right stuff, are you going to get fixed? It's just all bad.
so I mean, I know there's like a lot of housing initiatives for the homeless, especially here in California. There's like a lot of nonprofits and profits and like like there's this like all this bullshit of like rich people like taking from the poor and trying to have like these like you know ideas for the homeless. So like my question is to you, like is there a way like to where like the government just buys them a piece of land and just like puts them there to where they're not like on public property, to where like would that be a solution to where like we just put them in like a private gated community of like homelessness to where we can kind of like fix the problem somehow there and then try to further the situation and try to help them from there.
We have those. They're called prisons.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. For sure. Yeah.
They just
Yeah.
see, it's a good idea, right? The prison system's a really good idea. It's just the environment and the people make it bad. Like the prison wasn't built for people to rape other people. That's what the people do, right? Like the prison was built for people who were bad to go into prison, have a place to sleep, eat, have a place to learn, and have a place to mature and rehabilitate. That's what it was supposed to be. But that's not what happened, right? Like you get those homeless people, you move them on those lands, and then they end up stabbing each other, shooting each other, taking advantage of everything. Gangs start, So you need someone there to regulate that. It's weird, dude, because it really comes down to regulation of people and living by society norms and standards and laws. If you don't live by laws, if you don't have cops, if you're homeless, like, okay, you stab somebody and a cop comes up, like, okay, arrest me. I don't care. I'm homeless. What are you going to take from me? It's really just comes down to like having, if you don't have authority or norms or standards, it won't work. And if a person is old and they don't have that by now, it ain't going to click when they're older. That's something you learn when you're young, to be nice to people.
So what do you think about like community policing? So what do you think about like, like a lot of it things in the gang culture is community policing. You know what I mean? A lot of gangs have their own hierarchy, their own structure, their own way of dealing with internal problems within their own community. So do you think that we push these people onto give them a parcel of land and then have some kind of structure of community policing to where that they're able to somewhat police themselves, and if it gets too bad, they're able to call a higher authority to deal with the problem?
Who would that higher authority be? But they're
Well,
calling
essentially the government. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not a perfect system, but
well, let me ask you. Let me bounce that question off you. Me and you go around and we collect all these messed up heroin tent living people on the side of the roads that have their shopping carts full of bottle cans and whatnot. We take all those crazy people who be flashing their dicks around in the middle of the night. We take all those people. We're gonna throw them in the middle of Arizona, let's say.
Okay.
Okay, and we're gonna put a fence around them, and we're gonna drop 6 sheriff badges in the middle, and we're gonna say the strongest people are gonna grab those badges, and that's gonna be your leader. How do you see that going? That would be cool.
I mean, so in like
Is
what
that
I know
you mean by community? Because we have community that's like police, and then we have community like your block service, like your dad's, like your pissed off dads who run the neighborhood, and then you have like the police who are supposed to be trained, but a lot of them aren't.
Yeah, but I see a lot of the same kind of culture in the homeless society already. So there's already some kind of hierarchy in that kind of culture. So you know what I mean? Like what I've noticed is, from, I haven't personally experienced it, but whether you're in jail, there's going to be a pod boss. There's going to be somebody who has some kind of hierarchy, who's giving out the control, the drugs, the status of everybody. Where in the homeless culture, it's a lot of the same type of culture where there's somebody who's has some kind of hierarchy in the system to where they're a little bit more organized and they're running things, whether that's drugs or that's where you can stay, or whether you're paying taxes on that land. You know what I mean? It's a lot of the homeless culture is a lot of the same as it is as us as taxpayers.
The whole,
you know what I mean?
Culture is like the gang and the prison culture, like you just said.
Exactly.
It's like if there's no set leadership, there's going to be like a natural setup. Someone's going to reach the top and control it. And
exactly.
But you got to remember, like sometimes you get some in prison, you get some crazy fuckers at the top who are just like all messed up, just sending people, sending random hits. Or you have sometimes you get a good guy up top who is organized, who is a street dude. It all depends on who gets on top. But you're right. There's a national order if there's no like set thing in place. And the homelessness and the gangs and the prisons, they show that too. It's crazy.
Yeah, so like I think in the topic of discussion though, like like just like there is in the gangs and the systems of prison systems and things like that, I mean, the same kind of subculture reflects on the homeless population in what's going on in America today. And so, I mean, maybe we set up some kind of loose boundaries with you know, some kind of like, you know, the same kind of construct, not as powerful as like the police, but we send in some kind of like construct, some kind of power structure, like some type of Mad Max like situation to where like, you know what I mean, there's somebody, there has to be somebody ruling, otherwise we're all gonna fail, right? And you know, like in a lawless society, you know, it's deemed to fail. So if you have at least somebody who has um, some kind of power, whether it's drugs or whether it's, you know, prostitution or whatever you have it, you know, in these subcultures, like you have to have some kind of power, otherwise that subculture is not going to work. And so I feel like, you know, like in California, like, you know, we both live in California. I mean, the government has failed the homeless population,
Dude, the
and they've
government
just kind
has
of
failed everybody.
no,
don't
no,
even
no, no, yeah,
we
yeah,
don't even have cops anymore. People are going into stores, breaking in, robbing jewelry, and running out, and no one's doing shit.
yes,
We
yes,
don't. We have homeless people everywhere. We like what you're talking about. Like we don't have cops anymore. We're becoming that society where like strong people are going to start ruling. The
yeah,
gangsters, whoever has the money and the power, and whoever can buy the cops that aren't doing shit, they're going to start running the city low key.
yeah, yeah,
And there's some states that aren't like that. Like some states where they have cops, where they can't do that. But
right.
California, man, there are no cops right now. Would you agree? I mean, there's cops
I
driving around giving tickets to, like speeders.
Yeah, no. So like I live in a place called Vallejo, and it's lawlessness out here right now.
Yeah.
It's exactly like Oakland, just a very smaller town. Um, but you know, they've tried to implement some kind of order and kind of push the homeless homelessness on the outskirts of town, right? You know what I mean? Onto like to where people don't see it, but they know it's there, right? And so it's sad because it's become such a program of these homeless people um, migrating to a certain area that it's actually like affecting the natural waterways
That's terrible.
of the bay. You know what I mean? So we have a connected Bay Area waterway,
Damn.
and basically the homeless. There's so many of them that they just dump their waste into the Bay Area,
And they
right?
do. Yeah.
And so that causes problems with like other parts of the bay, because obviously that goes out into like not just our bay, but it goes out to like other parts of California.
Let
You know
me
what I
tell you.
mean? And then everything's infected. You know what I mean? You have like, you know, and you don't know what these people have. You know, they're not getting checked every single year for like, you know, if they have HIV or, you know what I mean, AIDS or any of these, you know, these diseases. So you know what I mean? Like, and then not only that, but people are swimming in the bay in different parts, which that waste floats to different areas of the water, but then it in turn, you know, affects the aquatic life of, you know, the fish in the bay. So
It's fucked up. I mean, just imagine if we were cavemen and we had like this big old pot of water and we seen some dude, like some other caveman, like shitting and throwing trash in that water. We would probably kill him.
yeah,
We would, as cavemen, we would go over there and kill him and say, "That's our water. We don't got much of it. Full chill out." Like,
yeah,
I don't. And today we just let that shit fly, and like shit happens. We're like, "Oh well, our fish are dying, and There's people there's poor people bathing in the water, and it's killing the fish, but people, we can't do nothing about it. They just do it. Dude, the poor
Yeah.
people up here where I live is, dude, it's everywhere, and they just hang out behind shops in the shade all day, and they have like dogs and animals. I always feel bad for the dog. I'm like, God damn. And like, I don't know. They haven't showered. Like they look, they just look bad. They look like they're in a bad shape, and they are. But what can you do? And they just sit there all day with their little sign and their little cup, their little dog and their shopping cart all day. But they can't. What can they do? Can they go get a job? No, because they probably have mental issues. They probably freak out. Like, you know what I mean? They probably just have outbursts or something crazy if they come under pressure. So what do you do with these people? And it's really sad when you think about it, because there's a lot of them in California just sitting around on the street, and they don't have help. And there's a lot of people on programs like unemployment programs, food stamps programs, and those people on those programs would be in the same spot without those services. It's crazy to see, man.
At the same time, like, we're like, in this country, we enable those programs to be allowed for, and I'm not trying to be racist here, but I will give an analogy that, those programs started in the lowest of the lowest income housing. You know what I mean? And let's just be real, the Hispanic population, the Black population, and the Indian population were the ones who were the highest recipients when those programs actually started. Those are the highest programs that were receiving those benefits. And now I think it's almost like it's make like tenfold to where it's almost like like maybe 10% of the white population actually receives those benefits.
Well, the welfare was started because we were in the Depression. We were in the Great Depression in the 1920s, and nothing was going. There was nothing going on. People were poor. There was no jobs. We were in the Great Depression in the 1920s. A guy named Theodore Roosevelt comes into power, and he makes the welfare system and all these social programs that we have now, he made in the 1930s to get us out of the Great Depression, to put money in people's pockets so they could go out and shop. But in turn, what happened was you had to not be rich. You had to be poor to qualify for welfare. So that incentivized some people to stay poor. For instance, you could get welfare if you're a single mother, but you couldn't get welfare if you had a man in the house, like a dad. So a lot of single mothers would not have a dad in the house to get welfare. And then that would cause a son not to be raised with a dad. Stuff like that. But it was originally invented to get our economy going and get out of the Great Depression, which we did. And it was great for a lot of people. But like you said, it does affect people in different ways, because then it does incentivize that kind of lifestyle, living off the system.
Right. And it incentivizes, especially now, like I can't speak for like other, well, I can speak for other states. But, with me living in California, I see it more abundantly clear. Because California is the only state that I've been to that I've seen so much homelessness, right? So I've been to, the Bible Belt. I've been to all the southern states, and they all have homelessness, but it seems like the homelessness is a lot more controlled. To where maybe either there's a lot more abandoned housing, to where they can control it, and they're not on the streets.
Well, when you
or
get to areas,
huh?
when you get to areas like Kentucky and Georgia, it's very rural. Rural. It's just like fields and forests and trees. It's
Right.
very poor out. To be honest, poor out there. There's like dirt. There's a lot of dirt. It's poor, like the red dirt of Georgia, the red clay of Georgia.
Right.
Kentucky's poor unless you go like it's very farm like. So yeah, they're a lot more poor. Like if you compare that to like people in Los Angeles, like they're poor as hell over there. So they're basically homeless compared to like Los Angeles.
But
Unless
it's not so much abundant as it is in like Los Angeles or anywhere in California, to where like anywhere, like when I like I'll compare, like, you know, to the biggest place where I saw a homeless crisis, but there was more compassion there than anywhere that I've been in the US, which is Louisiana. And there's a lot of homelessness, there's a lot of drug addiction, there's a lot of alcoholism, but there's a lot more like people willing to, you know, stay at relatives' houses. They're willing to help their neighborhood if they don't know their neighbor. You know, they stay at their neighbor's house. They, you know, like it's a group effort. You know, that like they don't want to see random people on the street. So, you know, a lot of people out in the South will bring people into their home, you know, and in hopes that they can help them. And a lot of times they're already in that same situation. So, you know what I mean? There's a lot of like multi-generational people just living in that same struggle. But a lot of people will, you know, adopt people into their household and be like, okay, well, I'm willing to bring you into my household, you know, because now we have a con a common theme of what we're going through. And, you know, it sucks, but, you know, at least that person has a house over their head, and, you know, somewhat a way to bring together some kind of community to a community to where they can bring some kind of food and some kind of structure into their to the family unit. You know what I mean? The family unit, I don't know, but you know what I mean? Like it's very radicalized. You know what I mean? It's very like, you know, nuanced, but it's different than California, where it's like California is like everybody's living outside, everybody does not know what they're doing. Um, oh shit, there's raccoons right there. Holy shit. Um,
bro,
yeah, so it's
people are dicks in California.
yeah, bro.
People are
I've noticed
not
it.
nice. For instance, if you're in Louisiana and you're driving and you put your blinker on, there'll be a guy and he'll let you over. In California, if you put your blinker on, the motherfucker will speed up and block you so you don't get in front of him.
Right.
California is some fucked up people. If you go to Louisiana, they're Christian, they're humble, they love each other. They get hit by a fucking storm every year and lose everything. Their house gets hit and they lose their house every year, but they rebuild it. They get hit next year. They rebuild it
Yep.
again. Like Louisiana's always getting hit by Katrina and whatever. Like they're fucked up over there. But that comes down those Bible Belt, Southern Belt, Central Belt people, they're kind. They're humble and they're nice and they're Christian and they believe in the Bible and they believe in giving and believe in taking care of other people. Where in California, it's all about getting ahead. It's not about the person next to you. It's about making sure that that person doesn't fuck you. Like most people don't even use their blinker in California because if you do, someone will drive up in the spot and not get cut off. When you're just trying to get the fuck over, you're not trying to cut the guy out. You're just trying to get over where you can't because like, oh no, fuck that. You're not getting in front of me. Like, what kind of life is that, bro? It's fucked up over here, man. Over there, it's different people. I have a buddy who lives over in those states. I met him in the military. He lived from in Georgia or Kentucky, Arkansas, and every year I think he goes to Guam with his church and he helps build stuff over in Guam. You just get like naturally nice people over there that do stuff like that. You don't find that shit over here.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've met more people that were willing to invite me to their cookout than any other state. You know what I mean? Like California, ain't nobody like, you know what I mean? There might be some people out here that invite me to the cookout, but you know, I go to Arkansas, I go to Louisiana, I go to Texas. You know what I mean? More people are willing to invite me into their home and actually like have a cookout. They don't even know me. I'm a straight, you know, I used to be a door-to-door salesman. You know what I mean? So I was constantly knocking on doors. You know what I mean? The So many people would invite me. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to buy what you're selling, but hey, come to my family cookout. You know what I mean? Enjoy some food. You know what I mean? Where it's here, it's like, you know what I mean? Obviously, I'm not doing door to door out here, but you know, like it's so hostile. Everybody is like fend for themselves. Like, you know what I mean? I'm so scared to lose my money. You know what I mean? I don't want to lose my money, and you know, fuck you. Like, you know, like
Yeah.
it's so backwards out here.
Let me tell you something, bro. I grew up in California and I got PTSD. Like if you walk into a store like Walmart and you just randomly just be in like a deep thought and you randomly look at somebody the wrong way, you can get fucking just fucked up right there. Like he'll stop, like, what are you looking at? Like, bro, my bad, I didn't mean to look over here. I was just thinking, like, what are you looking? Like you can't look, like if you say hi to somebody in California, bro, that they'll think like you want to fight. Like if you go to Colorado or anywhere else, say, hey, how you doing? Good morning. They'll say, hey, good morning. In California, if you do that shit, bro, they think you're weird and they're trying to fuck you up.
I mean, that's the same in New Mexico, but that's a different story, bro. New Mexico is a wild card.
Bro, California's just fucked up, bro. They're not nice. You can't, like, you got to be afraid of looking at somebody in California because you might get shot. You got to be careful how you drive on the freeway. Like, if you're going too slow on the freeway and someone's behind you, you better be careful because that fool might hit your car. You might get shot. You might get something thrown at you. Like, you better be on your P's and Q's and driving in California, dude. Or you're going to get fucked up, too. If you're in the fast lane going slow, dude, somebody is going to throw something at your car. Guaranteed. Guaranteed, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
They're fucking terrible out here. Fuck California. This drivers, they don't care about nobody. Everybody's homeless. It's fucked up.
No.
And
Yeah,
it's expensive as shit. Unless you live in a dirt poor town, it's expensive as fuck. Everything's expensive.
Yeah, no.
$5. Get out of here.
Yeah, no, like I thought New Mexico was bad until I got here and I was like, fuck, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I went to San Francisco, I went to, you know, a couple cities and I was like, okay, like it's cool. But then like, you know, like I just started noticing, like, especially like out here in Vallejo, like, you know, it's like it's lawless. You know what I mean? Like the city that I'm living in, like if you call the police, they're not coming to like a domestic violence. Like they're fucking, like it's the same thing back home. Like, you know what I mean? Like we don't have, like, there's no cops out here. Like, you know what I mean? Unless you got shot and murdered, like, you know what I mean? Like you're not gonna get taken care of. You know what I mean? Because the police force is very, very small.
Jeez. Yeah. I've been to places like that. We got our cops, I don't know what they'd be doing. I live in a place like that, like this. It's called Adelano, and they do everything out there. You can shoot fireworks. They have like big old grow spot for weed. They have all the dispensaries out there, and it's just fucking wild as shit out there. They have freaking those burnout competitions right there. They have drifting competitions. They have like the 420 Fest.
Right.
It's lawless.
Yeah, I mean it's the literally it's the Wild West out here, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's, like, I see it every day. I work every single day and I see homeless people stealing off the shelves, and there's no cops like stopping them. There's no, like, you know what I mean? And in turn, like the people have to like just lock everything up under plastic plexiglass. You know what I mean? You have to, like, you know, wait an extra 20 minutes for somebody to come and, like, open the
what?
counter so you can get the deodorant out of the fucking shelf, bro.
We should go back to the days of when like those old Asian store workers would like stand outside their shop with shotguns during the riots in LA, like when people were stealing stuff in LA. Like those Asian fools back in the 90s would like post up on top of their like rooftops with like guns and shit. Like, go ahead, try to smash my building. Like they'll be shooting motherfuckers during the riots, protecting their shit, boarding it up. Like, dude, shop owners, if you're getting stolen from, dude, we should. If you get shot by a shop owner for stealing, bro, like that's on you. Like that's how I feel. Like people are gonna hate that in California. Like you just can't shoot people for stealing. The fuck you can't. You can cut people's hands off for stealing in different countries, bro. You can do a lot of stuff in different countries. Why can't we do that here? No one will steal again if you get shot.
But that's my thing, dude. Like it's like, you know what I mean? The private oh my god, I can't talk. The like privatize your security. Like, you know what I mean? If the cops aren't willing to do their job, like you need some kind of private security. Especially like you know, like a lot of these big store places are hiring like private security, and it's because like they know that the cops aren't doing shit, they know that the DAs aren't doing shit, they know that nothing's going to happen. So like if you hire a private security firm, you know what I mean, and that goes back to like what I was saying earlier about the, you know, the homeless encampments governing themselves, is you need some kind of governance. And if you don't have that, then you have Mad Max. You know, you have these people that are going to this ravish neighborhoods and cities, and it's going to turn into the movie Demolition Man. You know what I mean? And you're just going to have people just going and doing whatever the fuck they want. So you need some kind of governance. And if the government ain't willing to do it, then you have to have some people that are fucking willing to do it. You know what I mean? And same thing with these homeless communities. Like you need some kind of governance to where, you know, somebody's willing to put some kind of type of laws or some kind of ordinances. Otherwise, everybody's just going to be killing each other. Everybody's just going to get fucking high off drugs. Everybody's going to die. It's going to ruin the whole fucking civilization of your town, the towns that we built for hundreds of years. We need some kind of people to bring back order into these towns.
Well, I'll give you like the counterbalance to all this crazy shit that we deal with in California. Have you been to Utah before?
I have not been to Utah.
Now Utah is the complete fucking opposite, bro. If you go to Utah and you go on your phone and you type in Pornhub.com, something will come up and say you cannot watch this site from this state. You can't smoke weed out in Utah. You can't do shit. You can't even buy alcohol in some places in Utah, bro, on some days. But
I mean,
Utah is
my
thriving though, bro. They're thriving. They have police. They have money. They have all this great shit. Their towns are awesome. But you can't even watch porn in it though. You can't smoke weed. You can't do anything, or the cops will come and arrest you. They'll arrest you for having a joint.
So, yeah, but let me make a point right there. Is that a lot of, I'm not going to say who, but a lot of the gang members that I have seen have fled to Utah for a hideout.
Maybe.
No, I'm serious. I've known multiple people that have done multiple charges on stuff that I'm not even named. You know what I mean? Horrendous shit. But they go to Utah to hide out.
Probably. I mean, there's bad places everywhere. I'm sure Las Vegas has plenty of hideouts. And then you got different states, like look at Texas. Texas, you can shoot somebody if you want. Well, not if you want, but if someone comes in your house, you can shoot them. So you got states like Texas to where people do get shot for robbing stores, and then like they get congratulated for shooting them. You know what I mean? The guy gets a medal. You shot a criminal. Good job today. Like, why can't California be like Texas? And that's why people are leaving California. A lot of people just leave. They just move. Like all the rich people just leave. They go to Texas. They go to Utah, Colorado. They go somewhere else because they're scared of the lawlessness of California, bro. Because it is. People don't like. If you don't live in California, you don't realize how like bad it is. We have no cops. We have no help out here.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't have. Yeah, it's just the liberal laws that are out here, bro. That it's just like changed everything. You know what I mean? Like, look at Texas, where like they have lawlessness, but then they have the right to open carry and protect themselves on their own property and things like that. Where like, you know what I mean, a lot of those things don't happen because the criminals are like, oh well, let me not go and vandalize somebody's business, or let me not go in somebody's house, let me
Isn't
not
it?
go steal a bunch of shit, like, you know what I mean, because they know that those people have guns, you know what I mean, so they're policing their own community, and that's a good thing, you know what I mean, like when you police your own neighborhood, when your own police are scared to do their jobs because of defund the police, like that's kind of a good thing. It shows you something that, you know what I mean, we do need police, and police, you know what I mean, we need some kind of justice system. And when you look at the justice system, our justice system was not just built off of just like this like crazy like manuscript of people just like creating laws, but it was like governed by the people. So people actually had to vote and be like, okay, well, I need this. And then people voted like, okay, well, you know, that's not really important. Let's vote that down. Let's not have that. You know what I mean? So it took a community of people to to vote on things and be like to come to a stalemate and be like, okay, well, we this is what we need, this is what we don't need, and let's all vote on it. And I think that's what our country was built on, and now we're losing that aspect of voting, to where like, you know, like we have these radical ideas of people just like voting these crazy ideas when like people don't think of the implications because they live in like a very rich neighborhood, and those ideas would never affect them if they were outside of that neighborhood.
Damn. Yeah. You said at the end that yeah, it doesn't affect them. That's true.
So how did it, so like how can they vote on those and vote
Well,
on those ideas,
the
vote on those
Democrats
ideas? Huh?
the Democrats are mad at the police because there's always videos of the police fucking up. You have a video of a police putting his knee on the back of some dude's neck until he's pleading like I'm dying, and then the guy dies with the fucking knee on back of his neck. Bro, I was in the army. If you had your knee, if I went to Iraq, which I did, and I put my knee on back of some random Iraqi's neck, and he's pleading with me to get off, dude, I would get fucked up. Like my sergeants or my battle buddies, if I had my knee on some random Iraqi, they would come up and tackle me, and they would beat the fuck out of me. But but the police, you have your knee on Floyd on that dude's neck, George Floyd, and he freaking dies. And then like they hide behind the police shield saying, oh, well, he was just doing his job as a policeman. No, you had a fucked up police guy and you had his battle buddies that didn't check him. So now everybody wants to defund the police. So the police are scared to do their job. And now people don't want to give the police money because they see the police fucking up. They see the police always shooting someone that doesn't need to be shot, always doing corrupt shit. And now they have body cams. So now they're really getting exposed. And people don't want to give them money. And now the cops are like, okay, you don't want to give us money, we're not going to do our job. So it's a fucking fight. It's a fucking fight between the cops and the Democrats. Basically, it's a fight between them, bro, and it's bad. But you can't have fucked up cops. You can't have a full force of fucked up cops, bro. We got, like I said, in the military, dude, if I fuck up, I have 12 people that are going to fuck my shit up. If my battle buddies fuck up, it's my job to fuck him up. And then he'll get straight the next day and we'll be cool. But if you don't have anybody, if you have a police force that's just running rampant, that's just corrupt and not checking each other and just hide behind the shield, yeah, they're not going to get money. People are going to want to fund them for sure. And they are fucking up out here. Like, dude, it sucks to live in California because if you're sleeping in your room, someone breaks into your house, I feel like I'm afraid to shoot the guy if he breaks in my house because I might go to jail.
Right.
That's the most fucked up thing I've ever heard in my life. If I'm sleeping in the middle of the night and someone breaks in my house, I can't shoot him.
Right.
Like that doesn't make sense to me whatsoever at all.
Yeah.
So California is just fucking ass backwards, bro. Police are ass backwards. Like not all of them. A lot of them are just ass backwards. People don't
I
want
mean,
to work with police. Police don't want to work. They got body cam footage now. All bad.
I mean, after George Floyd, bro, like everything like turned into like, you know, like racial, like, you know, and
Well,
it turned
because
into
you had a fucked up cop that just killed a man on live TV, and there was one part of the media trying to spin it like he was doing his job, like he was okay. Like there was one part of the media that was actually backing the cop.
But-
And
But Scott, do you actually agree that he killed George Floyd though? Because like, I mean, there's other
there's no reason to
there's other media that said that he did not die because he put his knee on the back of George Floyd.
okay. That position coming from someone who's been in combat and who's been training and who was like and actually did personal security while in the military, seeing that position done, just there's no reason. Why would if I have you on your stomach with your hands behind your back, sitting there, not even trying to fight, just saying get off me, I can't breathe. As my knee is on the back of your neck, there's no reason for that. That escalation of force is too much. That's my issue. There was no reason.
But okay. So let me push back. So I mean, I'm gonna get canceled for all what I say,
Oh.
but you know what I mean.
No.
He gave a counterfeit bill to the person. He was refusing a lot of the commands of the police officers. He was high off of fentanyl, which is measured to either higher or lower your heart rate, which could cause a heart attack. He was already, you know, like there's a lot of factors. He was a smoker, you know what I mean? So high blood pressure. You know, we don't know if it came in his family. So there was a lot of factors in that situation that at first when I saw the situation looking in, I was like, oh yeah, like it was a cop, you know, killing a black man. But then when you look more into the situation where the media like really back then did not say the true like actual facts of the situation, and there was like private like media actually like saying like, oh yeah, like, well yeah, there's a $100 bill that was fake. Okay, well he was actually kind of acting rowdy, you know. He was taking drugs. He had been a chronic drug user. You know, like, and then Black Lives Matter took the situation and like ran with it, where then like Black Lives Matter was actually, you know, buying mansions and not helping the black people. So
yeah, but we're not talking about corrupt people and corporations. That happens. Corrupt political movements. You know,
but supposedly
they
that
line their own pockets. That happens.
But dude, that was a privatized black organization that was like.
Let's get back to George Floyd though, before we go off into, because I'm not going to argue with the Black Matter. I believe you. Black Lives Matter is corrupt. They've been shown to be corrupt. But the George Floyd thing, yes, I agree that the guy was unhealthy and he had a lot of problems. Okay. He was on fentanyl. Okay. He gave someone a fake $100 bill. Okay. But still, dude, there was no reason to have your weight on the back of his neck for that long. All you had to do, if anything, you had two choices there. You could talk to him and hopefully get him to calm down. He doesn't. Okay. You have two choices. From there, you can tase him. Okay. Or you can try to do the whole hand-to-hand thing. But you just take him down, you put him in cuffs, and you pick him up and you throw him back in the squad car, and you do it old school. On the way to the police station, you just grab your little stick and start beating him through the fence as you drive to the police station. You don't sit on a man's neck for fucking 20 minutes in the heat on the black concrete where there's fucking glass and rocks outside of a liquor store. Laying down, having a full man laying on the back of your neck on the hot ass sun in the back of the liquor store when you're fucking old. Over a fake $100 bill. When I was young and selling weed, I sold an ounce of weed for $200. Both those $200 bills were fucking fake. I didn't want to fucking kill the guy over it, bro. You know, it happened, okay? What, over cigarettes or something? Yeah, no, I hear all that. But I still don't think that police and his escalation of force was fucked up. And it was wrong for his buddies not to check him. Because all you had to do was put him in handcuffs and get him in the squad car. That's your only goal. That's it. You had him down. You had people around you. Just put him in handcuffs, pick him up, and throw him in the squad car like the old school. And if you're mad, on the way to the fucking police force, hit him a couple times, whatever you guys do. But don't fuck him up in the middle of the street. That's fucked up. You can't do that. Now that you can't do.
Okay, so I'll kind of hit back on that. You know what I mean? You said that, you know, in the military, that your people would fuck you up for not doing the right thing behind closed doors, though.
No, they'd fuck you up. Well, they would yell at you. They would say, "Hey, stop that! Get the fuck up!" And then,
but there's no body cam to corroborate that type of behavior, correct?
no,
So
but
do you think?
that when you join a force, there's always models and morals that you live by: integrity, honesty, stuff like that. You live by those codes and those morals. You're supposed to. You're supposed to have integrity, which is to do the right thing when nobody's looking. That's the biggest thing of because when you provide for the people and when you're a protector, that you want to be fair and just. So you got to have integrity. You got to be honest. You got to do it for the good. You got to be a sheepdog. You can't be a wolf. You got to be a sheepdog. Sheepdogs, you know, they don't fuck with sheep. They don't fuck with animals. But if a wolf comes and tries to fuck with the sheepdog fucks with the wolf. That's what the cops are there for to do. They're not here to fuck with the sheep with the George Floyd. They're here to fuck with the wolves. We're not there to, we're sheep herders. You're supposed to have a code you live by, and I don't think you're living by that code. But go ahead.
I mean, I think there's a lot of rules and regulations in different organizations, whether you're in the fucking mafia, whether you're in the military, whether you're in the police force. You know what I mean? And you're gonna have some unspoken rules that you're gonna, kind of loosely abide by. And I think that there's a lot of people that, shouldn't be in the line of duty, that shouldn't even be there. You know what I mean? Whether it's the military, whether it's the cops, whether it's, even private security. You know what I mean? A lot of people are trying to abuse that power that shouldn't be there, and that shouldn't even be in that type of power. Now,
Yeah.
do those people get into those line of power? Yes, they do. You know what I mean? And they get in those line of power because they fall in the cracks. You know what I mean? And so, my biggest thing was in
being a civilian, growing up in gang culture, things like that. Like, you know what I mean? We thought of the biggest gang in the world was the cops, because the biggest gang in the world was the cops. You know what I mean? Because they have their own hierarchy, they have their own mob structure, they have their own lieutenants. They're you know what I mean? They're
They're well organized, oiled machine.
exactly. You know what I mean? They have the government in their pockets. So, you know what I mean? How do you defeat that? You don't. You can't. Until you have another elect, you can actually put that elected official into office. So it's a lot harder system to where like a gang, or you know what I mean, the military is a little bit more secretive, you know what I mean, because like that shit's like black book, you know what I mean. The military is like, you're not gonna find out until like there's like some bullshit going on till like maybe 6 years later. You know what I mean? Because the military is very secretive. You know what I mean? They cover their boxes. You know what I mean? So, and they're part of the government. So, you know what I mean? Somebody dies or somebody does something wrong, like you're not gonna find out about it until like way later, because you know what I mean. The military is part of the industrial complex, which is like part of the government, which is which is the CIA, the fucking government, all those guys. You know what I mean? Where the police is like, you know what I mean, state officials and things like that. So it's a lot easier to find out shit.
Oh yeah, and our military's going through a change right now too. But if you think about the military, they're just the police for the world, for America.
No, they are.
That's all they
But
like.
but it's fucked up, dude. It's fucked up, Scott. Because like, you know what I mean? Huh?
What's messed up?
Just the fact that, like, you know what I mean, there's so many cover-ups, bro, with the military right now.
Oh, of course.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So many missing soldiers, so many people like wrongdoing, and there's no internal investigations on what happened. A lot of like hazing in the military.
Oh, of course.
So like,
yeah, I mean,
you
guys.
It's a lot like a frat club.
It's a lot like a what?
A frat club.
A frat club?
Yeah.
Well, maybe nowadays. Not when I was in. It wasn't a frat club.
I mean, I don't know when did you serve?
2006 to 2010.
Okay.
But
so that was like the Iraq War.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Not my service. We weren't. I mean, we were a bunch of guys living in a hotel basically. So we would get drunk every night and do crazy shit. Yeah. But we weren't going around to bars causing trouble. Like, we were just getting super drunk at night and then waking up the next morning and showing up to work and running our 3 miles, doing our push-ups or whatever, and then working all day. It was fun though. But yeah, like, the military does have some bad rap though. Yeah. They be fucking up sometimes, man.
I mean, yeah.
Marines be raping people, and back in Vietnam, like, soldiers were raping all those like women over in war. That shit really didn't happen in Iraq though too much, so that was good.
I mean, yeah, yes and no, dude. I mean, you had a lot of private black ops companies like Blackwater, or
yeah, but that's civilian world. We don't mess with that. That's contractors. We call those civilians in the military.
I mean, but that's still the U.S. government, bro. They're getting
No.
contracted by the CIA, bro.
Well, not technically. The special forces would be our BlackRock. The U.S. is BlackRock. The BlackRock is technically civilian contractors. Now we don't know who hired them, but yeah.
Damn,
We'll,
bro.
we
I'm
can't. But
taking
listen,
this channel. I'm taking this channel fucking everywhere, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
but let me
Shit,
tell you
driving
something
away.
though. The world, the reason why everything's hidden and it's dirty, and because the world's a fucked up, dirty place, bro. That's why everything's hidden. Like if people knew the truth, like what's going on, like they would be scared and shit.
Right.
Like if they realize that Ukraine is like the number one grower of grain and the number one exporter of grain, and we rely on a lot of our food to come from Ukraine, and that Russia was trying to take Ukraine from us, if people really knew that, they would be fucking scared.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So you can't tell them the truth.
Right. So, what do you like? I'm, bro. Like, we're gonna have a conversation. What's up, brother? How you doing? We're gonna have a like. Let's exchange exchange phone numbers like after this. 'Cause, you know what I mean. We kind of have a Palestine and a conversation from the government here in the U.S. Right. So I have a brother that's from the Palestine Special Forces, and
Jeez,
then I have you know what I mean, you like, you know what I mean, like Mando from the United States, right? So you know what I mean. Can we bring a conversation between like a panel between y'all two to understand the
bro, I'll never be able to
like
understand what
somewhat having a
yeah.
current situation is. So you
Palestine.
so
They're,
you don't think you could have a yeah
I would love to talk to them, but I can't relate because Palestine is going through it right now. Like they're it's not even fair what's going on over there. I don't know if he's still doing it over there or where he's from or what's going on, but
so so this is a man coming from let me put it to he is a high level person in the Palestinian government. We'll
does
say Secret Service.
they even have a government right now?
Yes, they do. Um, but I have access to a high ranking person, and he'll be willing to have a conversation. But I want to have that conversation with more than one country. So you know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, let's do it. Whenever you want.
So he's basically a Palestinian Secret Service agent. Are you willing to have that conversation?
Sure.
Okay.
How the hell do you know
So
this guy?
I'm not gonna say confidential. That
How is his confidential ass going to get on YouTube?
because I don't want to put his like family out there. You know what I mean? Yes, his family's still in like conflict. So
Yeah, but why is he gonna get on YouTube?
Because he has high protection from
Yeah, but
Palestine.
like, why is he gonna hop on YouTube?
I mean, he's not gonna show his face, maybe,
Okay.
but he will talk about it because he does protect high asset individuals in Palestine, or he did.
All right, that's a fucked up place right now. I'd like to talk to him. Yeah, I hope it's not
So,
Dennis or Ski.
huh?
I hope it's not Dennis or Ski trying to troll. You know this person for real?
See, became a lot more political, and so you know what I mean. Like, I don't even know if like I should even call this channel "Driving a Well," bro. You know what I mean? Like, honestly. So I might have to fucking change the channel um to what we're doing, but you know what I mean. Like, I do feel like a lot of the people that I've met recently, like you know what I mean. We have some kind of like some things to talk about. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I mean? You know, and you're obviously a soldier of the United States, and he's a soldier of Palestine. So like that'd be an interesting conversation, right?
Hell yeah.
What do you, what? So let me ask you, what do you think about the war on Palestine and the United States
Stop,
being
stop saying United States. It's freaking Israel. Israel and Palestine.
okay? So, however, however you want to put it, what do you what do
Okay.
you think about the situation, and what do you think the outcome is, and what uh
I
the
think,
U.S. election is gonna be the outcome of this war?
okay, let's start with I think it's I think it's I think it's extremely fucked up and sad and terrible move
Okay.
by Israel. But I will also admit it's a fucking smart, strategic, evil, sadistic tactic by Israel too. Because 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 years ago, Israel was giving cash to Hamas, straight
Mm.
cash to Hamas.
Okay.
And the reason they were giving cash to Hamas was because they wanted Hamas to reach power. Now, why would you want Hamas to reach power? Because Hamas is fucking crazy and they'll attack people. Before Hamas was in power, we had a peaceful
Scott,
Palestine who
you
didn't
still
want
there?
violence.
Hello, Scott.
Hello.
Okay. Yeah. Connection issues. Hear me?
I got you.
Okay.
Okay, but yeah, to make a long story short, Israel gave money to Hamas so Hamas would get powerful and attack Israel. Now, why would Israel want Hamas to attack Israel? Because if Hamas attacks Israel, then Israel has an excuse to attack Palestine. So this was all set
Mm.
up a long time ago. The plan was Israel was going to give money to Hamas because Hamas didn't like Israel and they were crazy extremists. Hamas would become terrorists and blow up Israel, which they did, and Israel would have an excuse to take Palestine. And that's what we're having. This was all set up a long time ago.
Right.
And Palestine was a peaceful country before Hamas got into power. And Palestine wanted a two-state solution. They wanted two states. They wanted Palestine. They wanted Israel. Israel didn't want to be next to Palestine. So Israel Israel created an enemy with money in Palestine, so they had a reason to attack Palestine so that they could take the land. Is what happened. Sadly, it's sad, but that's what happened. And what's going to happen in the elections? Nothing. The Democrats won't really do nothing, and the Republicans won't do nothing.
Brother,
And why is that?
you wanna talk real quick?
Yeah.
I'm having a podcast about your country right now. No, we're just talking about the situation in Palestine. Like 10 minutes. Bro, I got you. I'll translate. Come on. You're not down? No, but the US viewers.
Brother, it's brother, it's cool.
No. Bro. Wanna know, bro.
Brother,
What do you say, Scott?
hello. How are you doing?
I'm fine. What's up?
Nice to meet you. How are you liking it over here?
Huh?
How long have you been over here?
Like 1 year ago?
1 year?
Yeah.
You speak good English.
Thank you.
Where were you before?
Where were you from?
Palestine.
Palestine.
How long?
All my life.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What was it? Was it peaceful?
Was it peaceful?
Was it ever
In
peaceful?
Was it ever peaceful in Palestine?
A piece?
Yeah, was it peaceful in Palestine?
You mean what's going on there?
Like no fighting, no war.
Like no fighting, like you went home and it was peaceful.
Yeah, I have. I live in West Bank.
How are things over there right now?
A lot of problem there. It's a big problem there. You know, you watch the news, maybe you see the news. You hear the news. I don't know, but it's old story. You know, but we can't do nothing for that. We pray for the peace always. But when I was young, before all my life, I see this problem. You know, too many people die. Israel problem, Palestinian Edo problem too. You know, but it's not life. You have to change your life. You have to try to change your life because you can't do nothing there. Children, women, 15,000 people die right now. For what? For nothing. For land, for mosque, for it's
land.
nothing. It's wrong. It's like rock, nothing. You know, you kill somebody for rock, for land, for house. No, for car, can't do that. But it's all the story. You know, when we open the Quran, we see everything what's going on. What Allah He said in the Quran. I'm Muslim, you know, but I believe that. I believe everything. But no future now, no nothing, everything down. It's okay. This is the life. Have to be strong.
So do you think Netanyahu is a war criminal?
I don't know, but
You know damn well he is.
He said yes, he is.
Yeah, he is.
listen, I have the Jewish people. It's nice people. You know, believe me. But not all the Jewish people. He may like problem. He may do problem. No, but Israel army like problem. You know, see what's going on there in Gaza. No more Gaza.
Do you think the politics in Israel is the problem?
Big problem. It's not a problem. No life, no nothing.
Do you think that Netanyahu
Do you think that Netanyahu is the problem?
That's to me. I think. Well, yeah, he is the
Yeah.
problem. I think he is. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's the problem. Are you
I
kidding me?
think just like
I think,
uh,
like your friend said, it's over land. Israel's doing this because they want the land,
yeah,
and
land.
it's sad, and it sucks.
Yeah.
Dennis, listen, I see you in the chat. Dennis, go back to sleep. You gotta wake up early. Okay, you gotta take care of your kid. You gotta wake up, make a breakfast. All right, you gotta go to the hoops. You gotta practice your hoops tomorrow with your boy. All right, so go to bed, Dennis. It's too late for you to be up, man. You gotta wake up early. Take care of your kid. You gotta freaking drive to Wilmington or wherever you're going, bro. Come on.
Dennis, we have a real person from.
Okay, no, but back to your homeboy. Tell him I said all respect. Tell him I love him as a human. Tell him I wish him well.
He
Tell him
wishes you well.
I wish him well. I love him as a human.
Assalamualaikum.
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. I love you, brother. I hope everything's well. I respect you.
Thank you so much.
We're here for
Thank
you.
you for feeding.
I'm here
Thank
for you. I understand.
Nice
I don't understand what you're going through, but I see it. It is what
Thank
it is. You gotta be strong.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Crazy driving to wealth.
Yes.
Shut up, amazing hustler. You came in late. You don't know. All right. That man you just saw on live stream, you got to respect that man. He came from a different world.
Yes.
He didn't come from freaking North Carolina where life is good, or freaking houses or mansions are $1,000 to live in one. Get out of here, Dennis.
Yeah. We literally, I literally, he did not want to be on camera.
I don't blame him.
He did not want to have that conversation, but I forced it because I feel like the situation needed to happen. And so, you know what I mean? With the struggle of this whole podcast was the struggle needed to happen. And people are struggling. No matter where you're at in the world, the struggle is fucking happening. I respect that man. Thank you. Yes, that is my roommate. He is here.
Dennis, that man would beat your ass. You better respect him.
Yeah, he is literally. He would beat my ass, bro. And I'm scared of that man.
Dennis, he'll beat my ass too, so it's all right. But yeah, well, I think you should have that guy on one day and have him tell us his story.
I want to, but he has his wife and kids from back home, and he's not trying to, you know, have that on YouTube. You know, it's a very sensitive subject, especially in this country. He can get judged and it's not a very good situation. You know, they don't have YouTube out there like we do out here. So yes, he was a fighter. Yes.
He's been a fighter his whole life. Some people are just born fighters, you know.
But no. Let me correct something. He was not a fighter for Hamas or Israel. So no, he was not a radical Muslim.
Is this even Dennis for real? Or is this some dude talking like Dennis?
I don't know.
Because I don't think Dennis would ever say Allahu Akbar, but maybe he would, but I don't know.
I don't know. Can I check on let me check on my other phone. Let me see if
Dennis, if this is really you. If this is really you, Dennis, text me a picture of Christina. You have my number. Don't be scared, homeboy.
No, he's not. He's
Christina, or we don't believe you.
He is not a radical Islam. He is not part of Hamas. He is actually part of the government. Well, let me say it in light terms. He is he supports the government in Palestine, and he works for a defense force that works for the government. So,
Listen, I'll be honest. He's the president's motherfucking bodyguard. He's a Palestinian president's bodyguard. Is who he is, Dennis. Respect that man.
You said it. I did not. So
No, we understand you, Dennis. We know. We get you, buddy.
he is a very protective person. He is very protected.
Dennis, get on live stream. Get up on the panel so we can talk.
Yeah, dude.
15
you know what I
minutes.
mean?
15 minutes, Dennis. Come on. You know you want to. You be a great man and you come on this live stream, Dennis. Don't be
Yeah.
scared. This
Yeah,
isn't
dude.
PlayStation. It's not going to hurt your hands, old man. Come on, get up here.
Yeah, yeah. We're actually talking about real topics right now. So
I'm going to keep cooking you, Dennis, until you come up here.
yeah, cook that man.
In
I
about
come
2
on here for
hey, bro,
tomorrow. Come on,
Dennis,
dude.
in about
2 minutes is not gonna hurt you, Dennis. 2 minutes of your thought is not gonna hurt you.
in about a year after he moves from Los Angeles back home, after a year living in Wilmington, this fool's gonna look like Barack Obama after his presidency. He's gonna be all gray haired. Watch, he's gonna be old as fuck. I respect you though, Dennis, but I'm telling you, after a year in Wilmington, dude, you're gonna be looking old. Your son's not gonna know who you are anymore, bro. He's probably your grandpa. You know, Dennis, but I'm telling you.
Come on, dude. Like
Yeah,
you
don't
can't
be a
spend 50
lame, bro. Focus
you
on
can't
your lives
spend
with my
50
son only.
you can't spend 15 minutes on a topic
Bro.
that we're not talking shit about you. Like we're talking about a real topic, bro.
No,
You
man, I
can't
can't hop
contribute?
on live. My kid and my knees are bad. I can't hop on live. Look at
Oh
Dennis.
my
Come on,
god,
dude.
dude.
Unbelievable.
That's funny, dude.
I can't
All right,
go on live
Dennis.
because of my kids.
We'll consider you not here, bad and out. So yeah, dude. I mean, I respect my buddy's opinion, man. Like he really did. He really like I literally made him go on live. You know what I mean? Against his will.
Yeah, I know. You freaking took him hostage. It's like, what the fuck are you doing in here? I'm trying to
Yeah,
chill.
dude.
My Judge Judy.
Yeah, he was not trying to get on, but you know what I mean. I wanted to show the realness of the situation. That you know what I mean. I really didn't understand the Hamas and the Israel situation, and when I met my roommate, he just moved in a couple of months ago, and I did not understand the situation. I really didn't. You know what I mean? It's a hard situation to realize because there's a lot of people trying to make and point fingers at different people. And it's fucked up. You know what I mean? But when he explained the situation to me, I kind of, I grew a heart for the situation. I was like, okay, like, I understand your situation. And, not necessarily that, like, I'm going to agree with every situation, but, like, I think every situation has to be heard. You have to know what the other side or anybody else is saying, what they want to say, what their voice is. And I feel like that voice is not heard enough on media. And so, like, if we're gonna have a discussion as independent journalists or independent people of the United States, we need to have people talk, have that conversation.
Well,
And I felt
can't.
like we had that conversation a little bit tonight. You know what I mean? So I respect that. I
I'll
just
go
had my
for it.
son playing game, and I can't do that. I to him, I promise. I'm sorry where I can. All right, dude. You know, it is what it is, dude. Cool. Appreciate you for checking in, bro.
Dennis is a liar. He ain't gonna come on live tomorrow. I guarantee you. I'm going to do a sports bet on that. Take that sports bet to the bank, Dennis. Bet you. Also, what's the over under on you coming on tomorrow? That's what I want to know.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
Dennis the liar. That's what I call him. Dennis the liar. Cooking Dennis all day. You know what, Dennis? Remember
He's
that shit?
gonna.
Dennis trying to call us white supremacists. Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember that lie he tried to spread? That false narrative. Him and OG trying to say we're white supremacists. Just despicable, tasteless, nasty, diabolical. I can't believe they would throw their boys under the bus like that. That is so disrespectful. I couldn't do that. You're muted, bro. I can't hear you if you're trying to talk.
All right. Am I still here?
Yeah.
Okay. So I talked to my brother. You know what I mean? Kind of scared about, saying anything, but you know, gotta talk to him. Can you hear me? Hello?
I can hear you.
Okay. So yeah, he's kind of scared about sharing any kind of information because of like retaliation from his home country. He still lives in Palestine, so we might have to like blur out his face and his voice. But yeah, so it might have just got a little bit deeper. Um, but I think that might be a good conversation, like, you know what I mean? To where, like maybe we need to have that conversation. So
Or at least hear what he has to say, at least what his opinions are, and why this is happening, and why he thinks this is happening, and what's really going on over there. At least that would be cool. He doesn't have to go into details, but he can say, I think our government messed up here, or I think Israel did this, or at least he's seen that shit firsthand.
I don't know. I mean, he definitely is we'll just say a person who works in Palestine, and he's very high ranking, and let's we gotta wait it out. You know what I mean? So, but
So,
yeah, dude.
I got some stuff I want to talk to you about. Let's get to some drama. I like the drama. So what's up with you and your boyfriend Flex?
My boyfriend Flex. What the fuck?
Like I hear you be
I don't
over
have
his
no
back.
boyfriend, my guy.
Oh, okay. Excuse me. Sorry. So what's up with you, Flex, and Roy? Why does Roy hate you? What you do to Roy?
Roy hates me because I called him out on some allegations of, well, it's not even allegations. He said that he likes anal beads, and I asked him about it, and then I asked him about being in a motorcycle club, and I asked him if the motorcycle club allows people to like anal beads in a motorcycle club, and he blocked me. So that was all.
So then what happened? Do you hang out on Flex's channel? Who's Flex?
Flex was a friend of Roy, and I guess he's controversial somewhat. And so he was willing to platform me to try to get the discussion clear the air, somewhat, and it didn't happen. And then another thing happened last week where a subscriber of Dennis's channel basically was drunk on live stream, and then posted my father's address and my cousin, my cousin, my aunt, my you know what I mean, a lot of people, their phone numbers and addresses. So
Damn, they did it on the Flex channel?
yeah, they did that on Flex's channel, and Flex was nice enough to delete the chat or delete the live. So,
that's nice of him.
But it was fucked up because my father is an elderly man. He's in his 70s, and My aunts and uncles are in their 70s, you know, and these are all my adopted family, and I don't want them to get swatted or anything like that. So, you know what I mean? I would hope that, you know, people would have enough respect to delete that shit. So which Flex did. So, you know, I have a lot of respect for Flex. But, you know, who knows who screen recorded or whatnot. So I was super pissed about that last week, you know, and I did do a live stream about that. And
Have you talked to Ski?
I was pissed, man. You know what I mean? I literally, you know, wanted to fly down to
Mr.
but
Wells.
no, they're kind of doing their own thing.
You know,
Yeah.
damn, Ski left you in the freaking wind. Of course he would. Ski, if you're watching this, you're a little. I can't even say the word. I'll get this guy banned off YouTube. There's no. I know who you are, Ski. I see you, bro. And I don't like
No,
you.
I mean, Ski hasn't done really anything, man. He's just been quiet. You know what I mean? He's been,
Yeah,
you know,
exactly. He hasn't done anything. That's what I'm saying. He hasn't done anything. That's the problem. He was over here talking all that crap. Oh, we're gonna leave Dennis's channel, bro. We're gonna grow your channel. I'm gonna be on the live. I'm gonna be participating, bro. I ain't seen you once, Ski. All that talk is just jabber jabber. You're like Dennis, bro. It's jabber jabber. Ski. Send shots.
I mean, he's
answer to yourself. Come up on here, Ski, one day. Answer to these.
he's been to my knowledge, he works and he's doing his job and stuff like that, and he can't he has a different time zone, and so he can't always like jump on live, and he's hit me up a couple times to be part of the live, and I just like happened to be when I got in my accident and like my family stuff, so he hasn't jumped on live and stuff like that. So you know what I mean.
Tell that man that's bull. That's baloney, and I said it.
I mean that's your opinion, Scott. You know what I mean.
He needs to come answer for that. Tell him that if he's a man, he'll come up on live and answer for these accusations I'm throwing at him. If not, he's not a man. Straight up.
That's completely your opinion, and you know what I mean.
No, that's fact. That's fact of the streets. That's not opinion.
You know, if
your honor, Ski.
He wants to answer those questions, you know, he will obviously, but I know I did a kind of like impromptu live tonight, so you know what I mean. Obviously, not everybody's gonna be here, and I've been kind of MIA for a minute. So you know what I mean. Obviously, if I do like a live, probably scheduled, he probably would if I told him type shit. So, but yeah, dude. I mean, you know, I respect everybody's time. So, you know, if he,
they should be respecting yours.
I mean, they definitely should. But I canceled 2 shows, bro, back to back. I canceled 2 shows back to back, dude. So,
well, they were going to show up to those shows anyway. When's the last time that fool hit you up? And don't lie. See? I'm telling you, Ski be on that bull crap. Him and Wordplay. Wordplay's supposed to be helping you out. He left.
All right. He hit me up on the 7th because I said I was going to do a show on Thursday that day. So.
All right. Well, that's fair.
Yeah. Same thing with Wordplay. You know what I mean? I was gonna plan a big show, and shit just fell through because
it'd be cool if you guys could do a reunion. on Dennis's channel and just roast the fuck out of him all the time. That'd be cool. Or have Dennis come on over here. You guys can roast him over here.
I mean, I don't think the whole roast the Dennis is like even relevant right now. You know what I mean? I don't think it's gonna happen. You know what I mean?
Dennis-
Respect it. Respect the Dennis. You know what I mean? He's doing his own thing, bro. But you know what I mean? Like,
Dennis single-handedly carries YouTube on his back. The whole gig
He's what?
the whole gig tube space is carried by Dennis. Dennis is the main man of this gig tube space.
damn, you think so?
He is. He's the most legit certified. He carries YouTube on his back
Damn.
every time. Every time he posts a live, YouTube's number just skyrocket, and they know that he carries this whole scene on his back. His whole gig tube space is here because of him.
Damn, you think so?
No, I know. These are facts. So
Damn, you watching the numbers there, Scott? Huh?
the analytics. So I think it'd be good. Get Ski, Dennis, and you all on the same panel. As he's driving to Wilmington, just roasting the fuck out of him.
I mean, I don't mean to like roast anybody, bro. You know what I mean? I just trying to get like real facts, man. You know what I mean? Like I think to be honest, in my opinion, with the people who were live panelists on his lives, I think that we added a lot of value, and that's to my opinion.
What
And
value did you add?
I mean, we added characters. You know what I mean? Like, Ski was a character, Wordplay was a character, I was a character. You know what I mean? And we all separately added our own value to the channel. And since we haven't been on there, you know what I mean? In my opinion, there hasn't been that chemistry there.
Yeah,
So,
there we go. You heard it here first. Because you're not on Dennis's show, there's no chemistry.
That's my opinion. That's my opinion, and people
Dude,
can disagree.
My opinion is you yourself single-handedly ruined his channel when you left.
Oh yeah, how did I do that?
Because like you said, I think you were the personality on that channel.
Okay.
And I think when you left, like nothing happened. I think he was just begging to get through 1 month, and then he got through that month, and then he quit YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I think he needed YouTube when it was there, and he was trying to get moolah from random people to survive a tough time. And now that he's over that tough time, he's chilling. He doesn't need it no more. But I think that, I think you provided a lot of entertainment, a lot of value to his channel. I wasn't there watching it, but I hear you say you did, so I believe
People
you.
miss the characters. I mean, even with the
We don't even get to see toothless ass OG anymore.
I know.
What kind of shit is that,
I know.
Dennis?
There's been a lot of characters that have dropped off, bro, and I think a lot of people, even in the Discord, have dropping off. Like, people are not there. They're not active, to where it's not the same.
Damn, he built a community and it died, dude. As soon as Christina left, he just lost all hope and motivation. That's what it was, bro.
But it was characters though. Like, you know what I mean? There was characters. There was Christina, there was Kelly, there was Wordplay, there was, you know what I mean? And these are all things that we discussed with DJ. You know what I mean? We're like, you need us. And as soon as we went ghost, it wasn't there.
No, everything dropped. His whole YouTube went down, bro. I'm telling you, as soon as Christina left, he lost all love and motivation and hope. His whole life ruined as soon as Christina left. He got depressed. He couldn't eat. He couldn't sleep. He was in a really rough place when Christina left him, and he's now just barely recovering, in my opinion.
No, I agree.
Yeah, like Christina was like his, his backup, his structure, his backbone. And she left, and he was ruined. He didn't have anybody to talk to anymore.
Yeah, I mean, but not only that, but like all the people that were supporting and like being the backbone of the
Bro, he
panel.
just left you guys. He left you guys that. Bro, he's dirty. He just be leaving people. You know that? Have you noticed that about Dennis? He just straight up leaves people that like help him out. Cali girl, like he's out. See ya. To you guys, he just dropped you guys off. That's dirty.
Yeah, I mean, he says he doesn't need us off the channel, but you know what I mean? I mean, there's proof that wordplay even brought facts to the even evidence that we're actually factual characters on the channel and that we brought viewership, and it was denied.
Lame ass. I can't believe him. That's just so dirty. I don't know. I never been able to do that stuff, man.
Yeah, I don't know if you know who Anton Daniels is, but he has like a tour of like 4 or 5 different panelists that like show up regularly to his panels, and it's kind of like what makes his late night shows, and kind of like that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. You can probably do that. You like there's like another late night panelist that's named fucking Wheezy or something weird. Some like white round kid that talks slow as fuck and like has half his eyes open. I forgot his fucking name. But he's on YouTube and he's on panels. He does them live. He has people on there. But you could get up in that space too, because he's kind of lame, in my opinion. Bro, would you ever be a late night panel guy?
Yeah, exactly, bro. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I was trying to do, bro. You know what I mean? We were trying to, like the network, the amazing network. We were trying to do that. You know what I mean? Like, we'll have a show during the day, we'll have a show during the like early night, and then like a late night show, and that's what we were trying to do, bro. But I don't know, man. Like, Dennis just didn't see that vision.
It's all right. He would have switched up in a week anyways.
I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, I think it would have went well, bro. I mean, we just had to like kept consistent, bro.
Bro,
You know
you
what I
can't.
mean?
That shit was never. No, does that? No, that I don't think that shit would have went well because not because of you guys though. But I think the person leading the whole charade, which I don't think he can make it work.
Mm.
I don't think he has the skills to pay the bills like he thinks he does because he just is always. He has a hard time committing to things. He's always doing something new. Like one week he's like, all right, I'm only gonna be wearing suits when I do lives, and like the next week he's not wearing a suit. And
Right.
like, You see what I'm saying? So it's hard to rely on a person like that. Because 1 week he can love you, and next week he could be leaving you for a different state, like he's doing to Cali girl.
So do you think that the people that were on the panel were good for the situation or bad for the situation, or are you indifferent?
Some individuals are good. Some individuals are straight trash. Christina's straight trash. Just her as a person, though, just the way she talks to people, the way she has conversations, she's just trash. But that's about the only other person. I thought everybody else was pretty cool there and did their part.
Right.
I just think the ringleader was kind of jacked up. I think OG brought a good part. I thought you brought a good part. Ski brought his own part. Wordplay brought his part.
So do you think the chemistry of like people is actually like bringing like topics to the situation, or just like bullshitting on like whatever the fuck you want to bullshit about? Or do you think that there actually needs to be some kind of narrative on situation?
I think you have a mixture of both. I think, and it depends on what you're doing. Maybe you can have a show to where you have topics, but you don't have anything written down about those topics. So it's free thought, right? So like, for instance, we just say, all right, what do you think about Trump? Well, I can go and write down some things I know about Trump and then say it, or I can just say it from the top of the head. So it all depends on how you want to do it. You can do it both ways. You can have topics and then just ask people about them, or you can just like write down a show. But I think a structured show with things to talk about will always get you more eyes and more views than just bullshitting. Because bullshitting is a lot of empty space. Whereas a topic, if you're talking about something like UFOs or whatever, is going to have some engagement.
Right. So do you think that, like right now, like, you know what I mean, I'm kind of structuring my shows loosely off of a basic topic, and then, you know what I mean, going free form. Granted that, you know, I'm not scheduling my lives like I should be. Do you think that that's a good format, or do you think schedule the lives like a week in advance and then get people to possibly like have content on that and then schedule their life around that? If that makes sense.
I think you should schedule your lives every day and have a different topic every day. And for the first week or for the first month, for the first 2 months, you might not have any viewers but me and your regular friends. But hopefully one day, eventually, a new pair of eyes will come and you'll have somebody else. And then another pair of eyes will come and you keep doing it. But consistency is the way to do it.
Right.
I think. And having a topic to talk about is good too, because at least people will have to engage in something.
Right, because like tonight, like we had a scheduled topic. We kind of talked about it, and then we kind of strayed away from it. Right.
That always happens.
Right.
And if you notice that's happening, you can try to bring it back with questions. So if you see a conversation straying away and you don't like it, like let's say we're talking about politics and then we start talking about climate change. You can go back to politics. You just got to ask the question. Well, let's get back to politics. You know what I mean? Because you say they get off track a lot, which they do. But you can moderate it a little bit by asking questions and not make it so noticeable.
Okay.
But yeah, that is a big issue. And the bigger panels you have, it's always going to be harder because you have more people. So you got to either cut down. It's all about time. You got to share time between me and you. Me and you have to share this time together. So you have to talk and I have to talk. So with the more people, less people have less time to talk.
Right. So
So
there
it's
should
all
be
about,
like some kind of. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just saying like so pick and choose like who's going to be on the panel, like not just like everybody, and then have a moderator who trying to moderate the questions. You know what I mean? I feel like
That could be
in my
you.
personal belief, I think I'm very good at moderating conversation, kind of cutting people off and be like, okay, like let's, like have a 6 minute conversation about that, and then like, you know what I mean? Let's, let me cut you off and like, I don't know. That's in my opinion. You know what I mean? I think I'm very good at moderation. Um, and just
Okay.
like breaking people off and being like, okay, well, what do you think about this? Let's go back to the actual topic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can do that, and it's your channel, so of course you should be the one moderating it. I think always it's your channel. You make the decisions. Just like Roy. Roy will have people on his channel, but as soon as it gets out of hand, like he'll unmute himself and he'll start yelling, like, "All right, you guys need to get back on fucking topic. We're not talking about this on my fucking channel. You're gonna get me fucking banned." You know what I mean? Like he'll come on and moderate his channel. Like I think that's how it should be. You should definitely moderate your own channel, do your own show, do what you think is the best.
Yeah.
If not, then you're gonna have other people moderating it. And it's gonna become a fire, and some shit's gonna go flying everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's the biggest thing is like moderation. You know what I mean? Is not necessarily like moderating the like what you say, but like moderating the conversation. Like let's stay on topic, type shit. You know what I mean?
100%, and no one does that. Everybody gets off topic. No, not everybody, but everybody in this little YouTube space does. All the professionals on TV, they stay on topic. But yeah, they'll start
Yeah.
a
No.
topic and they'll get off it quick, and then they'll be arguing about something else not even related.
I mean, I think that's the main like gig space is like everybody like, like let's hang out and like let's have a fucking chat and let's be friends and shit, and I feel like a lot of gig space tubers like, like they've tried to like reinvent themselves, and then it just kind of like turns into a shit show where like, you know what I mean? Like everybody's like talking about everybody, and you know what I mean? We're not really talking about anybody, but we're talking about everybody else. So, it's kind of fucked up, you know, where like my channel, like I'm not like I've almost like I'm trying to get out of the gig space. Like I'm not trying to like be like a gig tuber, like, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to be that guy. You know what I mean? I'm trying to like kind of graduate, and not trying to be
What
like,
would you
what I
do,
mean?
dude? What lane would you get it? What lane would you get into?
What lane would I get into?
Yeah, what would you want to do if you don't want to be in the gig space?
I mean, honestly, like topics, like, panels and like, and I've kind of honestly like thought about like starting another channel to try to like get into the different like space of like maybe politics and different controversial issues. But at the same time, it's kind of hard to build a channel from scratch from a
Absolutely,
new.
my dude.
Huh?
Absolutely, my dude.
Yeah. So that's why I've kind of like stuck with my own channel. But at the same time, like I know eventually, like if I continue this path, like, you know what I mean, I'm gonna lose like subscribers. They're gonna be like, okay, driving to wealth is like not, talking about gig news. He's talking about like, political news and like controversial issues and shit like that. You know what I mean? eventually maybe I have to like just say, hey, like I'm not a gig channel anymore, and like I don't want to be a gig channel anymore. Like it's gonna be like about like relevant news and having panels and
Well, do you want my opinion?
what's up?
Some things you can do to start helping with that. I would recommend you start doing like quick videos, dude. Like 2 to 5 minute, maybe 8 minute videos on just daily stuff. On just daily stuff. Just videos. Release them like every morning or every afternoon. Like wake up, browse Reddit or YouTube or Twitter, find something crazy, and then talk about it for 2 to 5 minutes or 8 minutes. Make a video every day of doing that, and then ask your friends to critique your presentation skills on that video. Ask them, was that too boring? Do I need to be more entertaining? Is my voice okay? Do I need to be acting more? Start doing that every morning on news topics, just random ones. So I'll give you a couple examples, but I would recommend doing that, and do your lives too. But doing daily videos and posting them on your channel, I think might help grow your channel instead of just doing lives. They don't have to be long videos either. They need to be short, quick little ones on just on like random crazy stuff that happened.
Right.
Like for instance, there was a news article today on that female boxer, that Iranian or Egyptian female boxer that everybody thought was a guy. Like she's suing Elon Musk and somebody else. And J.K. Rowling. She's suing the author of Harry Potter and Elon Musk for remarks they made about her sexuality. Like he could have done like a quick little video on something like that and just posted it on YouTube.
Yeah.
I think do those every day and try to get them posted on your channel. Just post your phone up and just have it like pictured on you and just talk about them. So today there was an article, or today there's a news story on this chick suing this guy or whatever, it's interesting. And post those up, I think. And hopefully those that will help start getting your channel growing instead of just doing lives. And then do the lives too.
Yeah, I mean, I think the more that I get like reactions, like what I mean, that's what I've noticed. Especially like like out of the topic of like gig work, you know what I mean? Like, because like obviously people say driving to wealth, but DTW, but that's like my internet name now. So like I hate to like abandon that, but like kind of people look at that. They're like, damn, bro, driving to wealth, like you know what I mean? Like he's driving to wealth, like you know what I mean? He's trying to like make his way through, make his own way through making money. So let me hear his input type shit. So
what I've heard from every successful YouTuber is that if you do YouTube as a job, you're never going to make it. A lot of these people start out doing it for fun, and then they make it. So from what I hear them say is, don't ever do YouTube. Do YouTube for fun. Don't try to do it for a job. Just do it for fun, and then that's the best. And then that's how they started. Just make videos and do it for fun.
yeah, I mean that's the same thing I'm doing right now. Like you know what I mean? Like I'm just doing my little DoorDash type shit and fucking recording myself at night. You know what I mean? Doing lives and panels and type shit. So that's all I'm doing, bro. Like you know what I mean? If something comes out of it, you know what I mean? That's good, but I think that's honestly the best way that I do it. I don't know how to do YouTube, but you know what I mean? Maybe.
I've been thinking about starting a channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna be an MMA picks channel. I was gonna break down. So I'm a big UFC fan. I don't really have a life besides UFC. So I was gonna every weekend they have a UFC fight. So I was gonna make a YouTube channel of me breaking down the fights. I was gonna watch all the fights that week and take notes and like break down the fights and say who I think was gonna win and how they were gonna win and why and stuff like that.
Yeah, see, I mean, that's good, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I'm the same way, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I get my homeboy, like, you know what I mean? Every single week, we talk to each other and we're like, oh, yeah, like, who do you think is going to win in the UFC fights? And I'll give him my picks and, you know what I mean? He gives me my picks, you know what I mean? And usually I win the shit, you know what I mean? You know, damn, bro, like, you know what I mean? And sometimes we'll do like, you know, wagers and type type shit, you know what I mean? And he'll win like 20, $40, you know what I mean? But it's literally, I'm so good with my picks, bro. But I don't rely on that shit. You know what I mean? I'm not like
Oh,
a gambler. I'm not like a gambler. I'm not like, oh yeah, like, you know what I mean? Let me fucking make money off that shit. You know what I mean? I just have so much love for the fucking sport, bro.
Yeah, I think about doing like fight breakdowns too, stuff like that, but never got around to it.
Yeah, no, you gotta do that shit, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's fucking
Dude, it's just hard to create a thumbnail. I don't know how the fuck to create a thumbnail.
a thumbnail. I mean, bro, like just fucking steal moments off of other people's fucking content, bro. You know what I mean, dude? Like it's fun, dude. You know, like steal somebody's like thumbnail, like half of their thumbnail, and then insert somebody else's thumbnail type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotta figure it out. Shout out to Alonzo, like the all-star advisor in here.
Yo, fuck,
Alonzo Hall.
damn, bro, Alonzo, I saw you today in K's fucking stream today. Shout out to Alonzo.
Shout
Oh my
out
God, bro.
Alonzo.
He been supporting me, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So, dude, if you need your I think it's the life insurance. I think you do life insurance. So if you need life insurance, shout out to Alonzo. I think he's um, licensed in certain states. So, you know,
He's licensed in Chicago. He's licensed in Florida. My man.
oh shit.
You know why he's licensed in
Yeah.
those
No,
states? Those states have
Alonzo this shit. Bro.
life
what?
insurance salesman in Chicago. He's a life insurance salesman from Chicago.
Why's that? I think I
Yes,
lost.
Florida. Yeah.
Dude.
There you go, man.
Scott.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the channel, Alonzo. Nice to have you. Hope the night is going well. We're just over here talking.
Alonzo been part of the channel for a while. Shout out to Kay because he came here from Kay's channel. So you know what I mean. But yeah, shout out to Alonzo, man. He really he made his own business, his own his own style of creating a business.
That's a good business to start. I remember in some movies, they would go to
Hey,
the. They
bro,
always,
business with Kay, man.
yeah. But anyways, back to our topic. So,
Okay.
would you make a new channel, or would you just start doing all this off of this channel?
I mean, I think enough people know me off of this channel that I can convert the channel to something else. And if it
didn't get enough views, like, you know, I think I might pivot to a new channel. Um,
Why would a new channel get you more views than this one?
because it would be like new, like it would be less drama, like less, like, you know, less of the like the people that were already on, like, you know, trying to hate on the channel.
But like, if you made a new channel, how would you get eyes on that channel? How would that work?
I mean, I would have to obviously post 100 times harder. You know what I mean? I would have to like literally like be like posting every day, you know, content. Um, so that's why I think it'd be easier with this channel, and just like, you know, just pivot and create the same kind of content, but like kind of just be like, okay, like, you know, I'm not a DoorDash guy anymore. Like I'm creating my YouTube channel. I'm creating, you know, um, this type of content, you know, I
Why do you
think it'd
feel
be
like
a
you have to tell?
little bit easier because like,
Why would you have to tell everybody that
hey,
you're?
what, Scott? My bad.
Why
You
would,
kind of
you were saying that you would tell people that you're like not a GigTube guy anymore? Why would you tell them that? Well, why couldn't you just start making new videos?
yeah, I mean, you're right. I I could, you know, still be a good gig tuber and then uh do different content. But I feel like I'm still in the gig like economy to where like people have subscribed to me, like, oh yeah, like they're trying to see like my gig work type shit.
Ah,
And
I see. I see. I get it. Okay. Yeah, that kind of sucks. That YouTube kind
so
of
like
a thing.
it put me in this niche of like, you know what I mean, like gig tubers. You know what I mean? Not everybody, because I'm subscribed to like a lot of people like Alonzo and like, you know, Kay and like business workers and things like that. But at the same time, like I want to get out of that like niche of like gig tubers to where like, you know, like I want to be like, okay, like yeah, I'm a gig worker, but like at the same time, like I'm actually like trying to like flourish in this YouTube game. I'm trying to like push out lives every day. I'm trying to, you know, try to do something else. I'm trying to do something that's more important. Not that gig work isn't important, but I'm trying to do like something that's bigger in itself, you know. And I think that's something that a lot of gig tubers like myth. They're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be a gig tuber forever, you know, and I want to be a
Mr. Wealth.
everything. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You're back. You broke up for a second, but I heard you. I heard most of it.
Oh shit, my bad,
I heard
dude.
a lot.
I didn't even know.
No, I heard most of it. Then yeah, you might just want to start a new channel and not even mention gig tubing at all ever. Just start a new channel and just start making videos about whatever you want to talk about. That's not gig tubing, I guess. Post like Alonzo said, try to do 3 times a day with something. But
Yeah,
maybe watch new, like there's plenty of stuff you can do if you wanted to do it. You would just have to have a idea what you want to do. Like if you want to do a talk show on topics like daily topics, it's real simple. You just got to go to the most popular ones, see what they're talking about, and kind of copy it.
yeah, yeah.
Or if you want to
I
do
mean,
a
I'm not like it sucks because I'm not that big like on YouTube. So I'm like kind of scared on like
building a new channel, but you know, it is what it is, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Either that or be stuck in GigTube all day.
yeah, exactly,
I don't know if
exactly.
that's true, but
But I know like the crowd that really follows me will follow me to my new channel. So, you know what I'm saying? Like some like Alonzo or Kay, you know what I mean? Or you, Scott, you know what I mean? You're gonna follow me to the new channel.
yeah, but
You
you
know
also
what I
want to
mean?
get new eyes too.
You know, and so I just gotta be diverse and be able to like kind of just like kind of like I'm doing right now. You know what I mean? Like I'm not talking about gig work right now. I'm talking about like political stuff. I'm talking about like, you know, like stuff that's going on. And that's probably why maybe I'm losing subscribers. But at the same time, like I think that people like that realness. They like that like that 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 nuance of information. Like they're like, oh, okay, like you're a gig worker, but like, you know, you kind of like politics, you like business, like, you know, like so they're kind of following me for that. They're not just following me for gig work. So, you know what I mean? And I don't want to do gig work forever, bro. You know what I mean? I'm on like my birthday's coming up, bro. Like, you know, I'm not trying to be a gig worker forever, bro. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to be that guy, bro. You know, start my own business, just like, you know, shout out to Business with K, bro. Business Connections with K. Um, you know what I mean? I'm trying to start my own business, man. I'm trying to be that guy. You know, I'm not trying to be
Like my drill sergeant said, there's nothing but
seeing
time and
how
there's nothing but space and opportunity.
yeah, dude, and it's so lonely, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I see a lot of these gig guys, like, you know what I mean? They get into the space and, you know, it's a lot of drama. I don't want to be filled with drama, man. Like, you know what I mean?
Drama
I want
sells,
to
dude. Look at all the drama shows on TV.
exactly,
It
dude.
sells. You can't get people are like, oh, I hate drama. I hate drama. Yeah, well, a lot of people sure love watching it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Drama, like you
It
you just gotta make a choice of what you want to do though. You be a news channel, you're gonna be a topics channel, you can be a drama channel if you want. But this GigTube space, man, like people on Roy's channel and all that shit, like there's a bunch of bored people, my dude, with nothing better else to do.
yeah. I don't I don't want to be, bro. I want to be I
Well,
don't
why
want to
don't
do
you?
it, bro. Like I want to be the guy I want to be the guy that fucking brings knowledge, maybe brings like a political channel, you know, like talks about some stuff, like, you know what I mean? I don't want to be controversial, you know what I mean? I don't want to talk about the next man. I don't care about the next man, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Bring some ideas to me. You know what I mean? Let's build a community together, bro.
All right, here's my. I want you to go read Pluto's The Republic, or go watch a podcast on Pluto's The Republic, and then get back to me if you really want to talk about information and knowledge.
Pluto Pluto's
Pluto the
Republic.
Public, the public. I wish I could send you a link somewhere from YouTube. If you really want to get some knowledge, you need to start here. Here we go, right here. This dude is the man. All right, let me see if I can copy this link and put it in Streamlabs. I'm gonna put it in private chat in Streamlabs. All right. So there's a YouTube link, and it's a dude from Princeton, but he has cool stuff. You will like it. I hope. But if you want to talk about knowledge and bring in good ideas,
Okay.
you definitely want to start in philosophy.
Yeah, even if I post 3 times a day, yes, Alonzo. Yeah, yep.
You just gotta do it. Just don't say it. Don't like, oh, I gotta do this, and then just don't. You gotta do it, bro. You gotta wake up, take out a piece of paper, a little pencil, write down some topics, and then figure out what you want to talk about.
Damn, bro. Scott,
Yes, sir.
there you go. Yeah. You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. I think you were saying like just post like 3 times a week, or you know.
Oh, I was saying, all you have, wake up in the morning, find some topics you want to talk about, and just make a video. That's all you got to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then do that every day. Try not to view it as a job and view it as a hobby, and then hopefully eventually you get more eyes on it.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
night, do videos, but dude, I don't even. It's hard to get noticed unless you do this. Like most, if you want to get famous on YouTube, you got to have like a like you said, like a niche. You got to fit in somewhere.
Right.
So if you're going to fit into the topics section, you got to look at who's already there. Like that's your competition. You got to figure out what they're doing right. You know what I mean? You got to find your own little spot up in there.
Yeah.
It's hard to make it in YouTube.
No, it is. Like I thought I was gonna make this like this gig channel and all this, but then like I kind of like switched it off, and then like I found like.
And can I ask you a question? What exactly are you filming when you do gig work? Just you driving in a car?
Yeah, but like you know what I mean, just like being like on other people's channels, like you know what I mean. Like I've been on so many people other channels, like they know me, so it's like a household name. You know what I mean? So like, how do I incorporate that into like becoming like new and like refreshing that into like?
I don't mean to burst your bubble, bro, but you're known by like 30 people.
I know, dude.
So like those 30 people is never going to expand unless you go somewhere different. Like these 30 people will never expand really. You never have you'll never have
So you say
it's going to be the same people always in this little space.
so just expand into like another channel.
You would have. I mean, okay. The very top
try to grow.
would be Pedro. Like, do you want to be Pedro? Because Pedro is the king of the gig.
No, I don't. I don't want to be Pedro. I want to get out of the gig space. I don't want to be part of the gig space. It's toxic as fuck.
And it's small, and it's all the same people.
Exactly. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be bigger than that, and I think I have a lot more to offer than the gig space. You know what I mean? Like I think I'm bigger than that. You know, I have a bigger voice than that. I know how to talk a lot bigger than that. You know, so I think
the reason why there's so much drama in the gig tube space is because there's nothing else to talk about. Like I was watching one of Flex's lives. It was just him driving in a car for like 12 hours. Who the fuck wants to watch a guy drive for 12 hours? Like gig tube space is
Scott.
Is my connection messing up, or is it bad?
Nah, it might be me, but go ahead.
I was saying that get out. There's like 30 people in the Gig 2 space, and you'll never grow because it's always the same people, and there's nothing to talk about. So then people make drama because what else? There's nothing to talk about in gig tubing. Today, guys, I
Right.
picked up bags. I put them in my car and I drove over here and I dropped them off. All right, let's do it again. Like, who's gonna watch that?
Exactly.
So then they resort to drama, so they get views because no one else wants to watch that. So you expand your stuff, do whatever you want to do.
That's exactly what I'm saying, bro. Like I'm tired of the weird fucking like, I talk about your bitch type shit. You know what I mean? It's weird, bro. I want to be part of the gig space. And then like a lot of people are like indifferent about the gig space. They're like, "Oh, like if you talk about me, then, you're blocked and like you can't be part of my channel type shit." It's like, fuck, bro. Like what the fuck?
Dude, the gig
You
tube
know, I
space
can't.
is very special. It's a very special group of people.
A lot of poor people. A lot of people that are not making money, bro. Let's be honest.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Like I said, dude, the tippy top of the gig space is Pedro, and he gets like what, 3,000 views, and that's the big timer.
Right.
Your guys' big
Yeah.
timer gets 3,000 views,
Yeah.
and
I
then you
mean,
have Eli.
Eli's like not even fucking gig tube, bro. He tried to break into the gig tube and be part of that shit, bro. You know what I mean? Like you got like different cultures like trying to fucking break in and try to get followers and type shit. Like, you know what I mean? It's weird as fuck, bro.
They need those 40 followers, bro. Those 40 people. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
no.
You need to get into. If you want, yeah, if you want to do something different, I recommend it. Whatever you want.
I'm gonna post on here and then promote the new channel. So
Here might be some good advice. I think you should make the channel. I think you should upload videos to the channel for like a week, and then promote it. Give it like a week worth of videos and then promote it when it has some content already, instead of promoting it with no content.
right.
That's what I recommend doing. But yeah, I would work on it in the background, get it set up, and then once you have everything set up, then announce it. Maybe it has some videos already there, so people, when they go check out the new channel, they can start watching right away.
Right. Yeah, I think just like putting some new content out there. You know what I mean? Because like I think my channel is like a little bit confused right now. So like, if I post something new, I think it'll do a little bit better. You know what I mean? I just gotta get.
I'll
I
be
don't know
honest
though.
with you. I'll be honest with you. Your channel, once you had that Christina clip, that was the time to start working. But I don't think your channel's gonna catch much heat. I don't want to be mean or talk down to you or bully you, but I don't know.
No, I know. I mean, it got fucking. That was my highest rated video. Shit, like over 700 views. You know, it wasn't like fucking small time, dude. You know what I mean? But like that drama felt sold. So you know what I mean? When I did that video, you know that was like content. Now it's kind of dying because like I kind of stopped doing videos. So you know what I mean? But those videos were drama. So if I do more, I mean, no.
This is the world we live in.
People want that social media fucking drama type, you know, filled community. So
Oh yeah,
who
people
knows?
love it. Look at Blueface. Look at Blueface and Krishan.
Blueface and what?
His girlfriend. Look at all. Look at they're nothing but drama, and they're famous as fuck. People love drama, man. It sells so much.
I'm saying, bro. Yeah, dude. I was supposed to be a part of a reality show, like.
Mr. Wealth, I have to get out of here. I didn't realize it was this late. I don't know if you can hear me, but it's good talking to you.
I appreciate you being here. Thank you, and everybody like the channel on the way out. You know what I mean? And thank you for Mr. Scott Hall for being here. And if Scott got a channel, you know what I mean, go subscribe. You know what I mean? But thank you for being the co-host tonight, and you know what I mean, we appreciate you.
Yes, sir. I'll see you next time. Until next time. Bye-bye.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for being here. We appreciate the conversation. If you like the conversation, please hit the Cash App in the description. If you like the conversation, please hit the like button. If you didn't like the conversation, hit that dislike button. You know what I mean? Everything helps to push the content forward, and we will definitely continue this conversation at a different time. But if y'all enjoyed the conversation, please like the conversation on YouTube. Hit that like button, and let me know what your favorite part about the conversation was. Uh, if you liked the conversation, you didn't, let me know in the comments. So, but appreciate y'all, and y'all have a good night and have a blessed night. Thank y'all. It's your boy driving the well. Thank you. Peace.